Hi love, welcome to day 27 of Rise of the Magnetic Woman. Before we begin, did you practice yesterday's reflection on the principles of magnetism? If not, pause here, go back and do that first. Today we are going to build on that. You have now tasted magnetism in so many ways. We talked about desire. We tapped into our intuition. We learned to say yes and no using our body. We did a lot of embodiment practices like movement, pleasure, and sacred rituals. But the truth is, transformation doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing it consistently until it becomes a part of you. You all know this. So today we are talking about consistency, how to turn rituals into a lifestyle. Why does consistency matter? Think of brushing your teeth. You don't do it once and expect lifelong results, do you? You do it daily and it becomes effortless. It's the same with magnetism. One ritual will feel nice, but repeated daily, it rewires your mind, body, and energy. Neuroscience shows that repetition creates new neural pathways, and devotion makes those pathways alive with meaning. Consistency doesn't mean rigidity at all, it doesn't. It means gentle, steady presence. Even 2 minutes done daily has more power than 30 minutes done once in a while. Let's look at the mythology reference now. We'll talk about Draupadi's daily prayer. So do you remember Draupadi's story? Most of us know about it. So before the great war of Kurukshetra, every single morning she prayed with unshakable devotion for Krishna's protection. She didn't wait until a crisis happened. She had been practicing this as a young child. And she didn't pray only when she needed something. She showed up daily, consistently, with her heart. And when the moment of crisis came, when her honor was at stake, that consistency called Krishna to her side. This is what consistency does. It builds a reservoir of energy that you can draw on when life tests you. Without it, you just leak your magnetism. So having understood what consistency brings to you, let us understand how we can practice consistency. So here are 4 ways to make your rituals consistent. I have taken this from James Clear's book Atomic Habits, but have changed it a little bit to use it in a feminine way. So the first tip is make it obvious. So if your ritual tools or even your sacred space are not visible and are hidden away, you'll forget. Keep them visible. Place your candle, your journal, or your yoga mat where your eyes fall on it naturally. Maybe you can keep your journal at your bedside or a table or near the lamp you light daily. When you see it, it becomes a reminder. Think of it as your environment gently calling you back to yourself. So tip number 2 is make it easy. Sometimes we give up because we think everything has to be perfect. Like 20 minutes we have to devote to silence, lighting the candle, writing the journal, the whole setup. But consistency loves simplicity. Even 2 minutes on days when you don't even feel like showing up. So you just light a diya and breathing deeply for just 2 minutes. That changes things. Start small so there is no resistance. Over time, you can naturally make it grow. So start with just a 2-minute practice. 3. Stack it. So your brain loves rhythm. If you attach a new ritual to something you already do, it becomes automatic. For example, when my husband lights the diya in the evening, that is my cue to get up and do my breathing practice. Another thing is when I wake up in the morning and drink my first water of the day, I have just kept my journal next to my water bottle. So I'll just write one line of affirmation in my journal. When I go to bed at night, another journal is just kept near my bedside. So that is where I write my 3 gratitude every day. And one other practice that I do is after brushing my teeth at night, I whisper just this line, I love you, Geeta. This way, your rituals don't need to fight for space. It just rides on what you are already doing. The 4th and the most important tip for consistency is creating an identity shift. And this is the most powerful practice of all. Don't see rituals as something you are doing or trying to do. See them as part of who you are. Instead of saying, I want to start journaling, say, I am a woman who journals to stay magnetic. Instead of, I am learning to meditate, say, I am a woman who chooses presence daily. When you claim the identity, the action flows naturally. It's no longer an effort, it's self-expression. So now let's see how we can practice and anchor in your chosen rituals. So choose one ritual from the challenge, like a desire check-in, a body yes no, or movement, or candle gazing to increase your focus, pleasure infusion, whichever feels alive for you. Decide when and where will I do this daily. Anchor it to an existing habit. So it could be lamp lighting, it could be a bedtime ritual, you can connect it to your morning tea or coffee, or even after brushing your teeth. Once you are done, once you have created this, here's a journal prompt that you can do. The ritual I am choosing to carry forward daily is. The next one, the way I will anchor it is, and write out the steps. I will first brush my teeth and then I will do this affirmation. So just like that, you can create your own consistent routine. So my love, consistency is where magnetism becomes your way of being. It's not about pressure or perfection. It's about showing up daily, lovingly, steadily. Share in the comments which ritual you are choosing to anchor. Like this video if it inspired you, and share it with a sister who needs to hear that change happens one small step at a time. And if you are ready to keep practicing beyond this challenge, I'd love to welcome you into my Level 1 Awakening program. Just comment Awaken below and I'll share the details. Tomorrow, we'll step into one of the most powerful practices for magnetism, gratitude and overflow.